Okay, bumps in the night here. I've got a lot to go over and not a lot of time to do it, so let's just get right into it. For starters, I got a package today in the mail. Can you guess where it's from? No, that's okay. I'll tell you. It's from Goosebumps Completionist, so I'll put his channel right here. And let's see what he sent me, because there's quite a lot in this box. Okay, so off the bat, if you follow my channel, you probably know I collect shivers, which are it's kind of like a rip-off of Goosebumps. Look, I'm pulling a Josh over here. I'm just filming the corner. There we go. So it's like almost like a rip-off of Goosebumps. It's a short child anthology, but people die in it, which is kind of hardcore. I like that. Not that I'm super into death. I'm just saying every Goosebumps always resolves with like a silly, oh, just kidding, or oh, cliffhanger, but we're not actually in trouble. Unlike these, where it's just like, yeah, you die, fuck it. So anyway, he sent me The Locked Room, A Walking Nightmare, The Thing in Room 601, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, The Night of the Goat Boy, watch out, dog man, the Goat Boy's here, and The Ghost of Camp Massacre, which they must be like loaded up where he's at on shivers, because you never find them down here in Florida, but Goosebumps, we're lousy on Goosebumps down here. Some other stuff he sent me that's not Goosebumps related would be Bleach, Manga 1. It's pretty cool. If you'll notice right here, there is a Bleach mask. I had a bunch of Bleach, but I ended up selling them during the pandemic because I was a bit cash strapped. That's a whole other bullshit story. Anyway, Goosebumps Most Wanted. Here Comes the Shaggity, which is actually might replace the one in my collection, because I'm pretty sure the one I got was at a Goodwill was beat up. But yes, that's a Florida monster. Watch out for the Shaggity. It's like a lizard Sasquatch thing that lives in swamps. A reprint from the 2003 series, which is probably 2004 at this point because it was towards the end. Beware the Snowman. One of the last ones that was printed, I think. Then now we got some of the OGs here. We're looking at, let's do an order. Monster Blood 2, which we all reviewed, and that was terrible. Terrible. It's got some beat to it, but that's okay. I've been flipping a lot of Goosebumps lately, which you can find on my eBay. I'll plug it in the description below. Another one he reviewed with us, the Phantom of the Auditorium. So, it's actually a really nice copy. It's actually a really nice copy. Clean AF. So thanks, bro. I really appreciate it. And then Egg Monsters from Mars. We have not reviewed this yet. I was kind of hoping to save this one for Easter. I'm hoping to get the group to agree. It's got a dark twist, that's all I'm going to say. And then I think the most prominent item he sent me, which he talks about it in a collab video he did, was number 31, The Werewolf of Twisted Tree Lodge, because I can't say tongue twisters apparently. But yeah, you guys know Black Spine Goosebumps are hard to come by because they're later prints in the series. And yeah, he bought one on Amazon and he found one in the thrift store. He kept the best one for himself, obviously, which I would have done too. But he hooked me up. He sent me quite a few books. We did an awesome trade. I sent him a shit ton of Dead Time stories I had found at a local bookstore near me. I had a few Dead Time stories, but I don't collect. You know, it's not like my thing. But yeah, here we are. So I wanted to get one more again. Shout out to Goosebumps Completionist. Thanks for the trade, my dude. You know, if I find more Dead Time stories, I got you. With that being said, let's roll on to the mail. If you guys like Goosebumps, which I've probably said that word like 17 times in this video, we do have a group chat where we get together as collectors, we talk about it. A lot of us found through YouTube and through the Goosebumps Swap and Shop, but it's called That One Goosebumps Podcast. It's a chat, it's a podcast, ran by Brandon Simon. I'll throw them up there. So, if you want in on that, comment here and I'll get Brandon Simon in contact with you, because we're always talking about the bumps. Alright, so next, I went to the flea market today. I didn't film it, I wasn't feeling like it, but I got books. Got Iron Man 2, so that's the second I'm slowly collecting the Marvel movies. And I found it very interesting because I literally just sold my copy of this. It's Let's Get Invisible. But if you look at the spine, there's no number. Which I'm fairly certain it's a first printing, but I could be wrong. Yeah, it's a first printing, so. A numberless Let's Get Invisible. Another thin copy of, let me just put them together here. The Curse at Camp Cold Lake. Also beat up. But yeah, another thin copy of it. So that's also going to go on eBay. A copy of Deep Trouble 2, but I swear to God, every time I find a copy of Deep Trouble 2, like, did they all just come like this? Look at this. And then it's got a little bit of shelf wear here from being old. So it's a good reader copy. It might take place in the dupe collection, but yeah, it's a high number. I grabbed it. And then the Blob That Ate Everything, which the front looks nice, right? But the back, not so nice. So, you know, it's loved. It's got that 90s feel to it. So yeah, I got that at the flea market today. I only spent $10. I feel like it's a pretty good deal for $10. And if you don't feel it's good for $10, no one asked you. Alright, so now we're taking care of that. Woke up this morning, had some Thriftbooks mail. Yeah, pretty nostalgic, right? That used to be my entire channel's amount. I did an order. Oh, no. No, okay, yeah, I'm good with it. So I did an order, essentially. Because a while ago on my... I don't think I announced it. A while ago on the channel, I traded away one Goosebumps 2000 series book for 4 Shivers books I didn't have, and one of those Shivers books was almost $20. So I was like, yeah, it balances out fine, because the book I traded away was Jekyll and Hyde. And actually, the condition of this book is primarily bad, minus this little spine edge here, which is not the end of the world. I'm not going to cry about it. The condition of this is pretty sweet. It almost doesn't look like it's been read. I mean, the pages, again, it's got a little bit of wear and tear, but honestly, the pages are really clean. And yeah, like, it's kind of got bent a bit, but again, a little bit of love on the shelf, we can fix that, no problem. Overall, for a 2000s book, really good condition. Really clean, in my opinion. Then I went and visited my grandparents, and that's where I got Goosebumps Completionist package. I also had bought from Discovery Books, which I don't do often. But I was looking over my collection, and there's certain things I wanted to replace. And my copy of Alone in Snakebite Canyon was much like that Blob book I just showed you, where it was just torn up all around it. So I bought a copy of this. And everywhere else, it's like $15, $16. I got it for $3. My only complaint on the spine here, it's a bit sun faded. You can kind of see, and there's a little bit of damage there. But again, it's an upgrade. Still got that sticker from when it was $3.99. So I pretty much got it for the price they paid. And it's going to take its place on the shelf, which I am fine with. Next, it's funny, I was looking for a copy of this, and on the Swap and Shop, someone tried to bullshit me and tell me this was a $40 book, and in the kindly and most non-asshole way, I told them to go fuck themselves, because Scream of the Evil Genie is not a $40 book. I've made a post about it, and I think you can find it on there if you scroll through, and I was like, is this book worth 40? Question mark? But it wasn't, no. Maybe the I Live in Your Basement, which I still feel is a bit high for that, considering it was beat up, but still. Scream of the Genie, not a $40 book. If you take anything away from today, that's what you take away. Next, this was also marked very good condition, and this is like Discover Books is where I got these from, and Discover Books, I'm not really happy with you right now. Does this look very good to you, motherfucker? Look at this bullshit. Oh yeah, that's very good. So yeah, again, I'm happy to have it. I didn't have it. The art looks cool, but very good, my ass. Now this was also marked very good. Now this does look very good to me. Very, very little, if any, damage. Yo, Mama's a Werewolf. Shout out to Josh Reviews Incorporated. He can't stop laughing at the title of this, so yeah. There you go, Josh. Your mom's a werewolf. So yeah, lots of stuff. I'm not doing them as frequently as I was. I've been working a shit ton of overtime since I lost my second job. But hey, life's like that. Pay close attention, because soon I have got Leaf Green Part 2 Nuzlocke coming out, randomized. Pokemon Dark 6. Goosebumps Ghostly Reviews. A new episode of The Horror Burrito. I'm not editing it, but Night of the Living Dummy episode, like episode 26 of that one Goosebumps podcast, will be coming up soon by Brandon. I have kind of strayed away from doing extra projects as I'm behind as is, so sorry boys, I know I've got the magic touch, but there's only so much time in the day, and I still have to make time for work, my pet, my wife, my best friend, my family, and reading, which is really hard, because I read a book a week on that. So anyway, lots of stuff. Oh, and before I forget, for my fans of the scary stories, I'm going to go over essentially what the story could be about. I don't want to reveal too much because it'll take away from it. But we've got some dark Disney stories coming up. We've got a swimming story coming up, which will be interesting. And I've got a poltergeist slash a Ouija board story coming. So there's lots of scary stories. If that's what you're here for, they're in the works. I promise. It's just been such a hectic week. I've been doing inventory all week. Look how tired I am. I've been pulling like 12-hour shifts, which I don't usually do. And all I want to do is sleep. But I got up to go thrifting because I only get 2 days off a week, and I wasn't going to waste it sleeping. So, yes, bumps in the night, overworked and out. And remember, dear viewers, you never know what goes bump in the night.